Hello, I'm Carl from Chaparral Motorsports, and today we're looking at the installation of potentially 5 Zeta components on this KTM 390 Duke. Well, the first thing we're going to do is swap out this riser set here for the Zeta risers. So this is going to allow us to replace the stock riser and top clamp with this Zeta riser, and that's going to allow us to be able to install a handlebar. The first thing we're going to do is lay down a couple towels here on the tank in order to protect the surface of the tank in case we happen to drop a tool or lay the handlebar on top of it. So right now we're going to go ahead and remove the stock handlebar. Now that's going to be removing the end caps here, removing the grips, the control box housings, the clutch and brake lever clevises, getting this bar completely naked so that we can then get this off the bike and replace the risers. Here we go. Now let's get the stock riser clamp removed. Now what you're going to want to pay attention to here is what comes off the bottom of the riser as you remove the bolts, nuts, washers, things of that nature. So we're going to have this spacer here at the bottom that covers the OEM rubber dampener at the bottom, and we're going to have another one here at the top. So pay attention to how it comes apart so you can make sure it goes back together in the same order and fashion. So this Zeta riser has 3 different positions that you can use it in. If you have the bolt lined up down the center, let's go ahead and set this inside here real quick. You can see that the handlebar is going to sit directly on the center of the mounting hole where it sits. If we then go ahead and take this special bolt, we're going to lift it up. We're going to move it into the forward position and slide it back down. We're now going to get 2 additional positions. This here is now positioned further towards the rider. And if we flip it this direction, the bar is now positioned further away from the rider. We're going to go ahead and install this in the position further away from the rider because that's how this handlebar setup was done to begin with. And then we'll get those taller handlebars installed. Now let me show you the different adjustments you can make with the risers. As we talked about earlier, we have these set up in the furthest away from the rider position. So if you take a look at this, my arms are taller than they were in the previous spot, but I do still have a little bit of lean over here. If I wanted to adjust that and have my shoulders come back a little bit, what I would do is I'd go ahead and turn these risers so that the bars are going to sit closer to the rider. Now it's okay that these risers are loose and able to spin right now. That's how you get the perfect adjustment. And then once we get the handlebar bolted in place, we can then torque those bottom bolts down and everything's gonna come together. So now that we just rotated those so that they are closer to the rider, this is the setup that you would now see. And there you have it, the installation of the Zeta handlebar risers that converted this bike from a 1-inch handlebar into a bike that takes a 1 1/8 inch handlebar. Thank you very much for joining us for this Zeta riser installation. If you like this video today, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more action like this coming directly to your inbox, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be part of the notification squad. I'm Carl from Chaparral Motorsports. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, take care and ride safe.